Low bank balance? Don't panic. Here's what to do before you make it worse. So you checked your bank account and yeah, it's rough. Maybe it caught you off guard, or maybe it's been trending downward for a while. Either way, there's that sinking feeling in your chest. Your brain starts spinning out. How am I going to make this work? What if I can't cover rent? Am I screwing this up? Today is about hitting the brakes before you spiral and using that moment of panic to shift your mindset, shift your nervous system, and shift your energetic signal. Hi, I'm Paul Bauer, a certified master life coach, NLP practitioner, and I've been studying the laws of the universe, including the law of attraction, for going on a decade now. This show isn't about hype or magical thinking. It's about how psychology, spirituality, and quantum science come together to shape your reality, including your financial one. Let's talk about what's actually happening when you panic about money. When that bank balance flashes low, it triggers a survival level response. And here's what's happening under the hood. The amygdala, the part of your brain that's wired for survival, starts screaming danger, scarcity, threat. You default to fight, flight, or freeze. Maybe you start impulsively applying for jobs, or maybe you feel paralyzed and do nothing. Your thinking narrows, your creativity shuts down, your nervous system locks into stress mode. And this is where many people make their biggest financial mistakes, from panic. And here's the law of attraction problem. That fear loop is broadcasting your signal to the field. What field, you might ask? We'll get to that. But you're radiating lack, you're radiating worry, and you're radiating powerlessness. And that's attracting more of the same. So your first step is to break the loop. And here's how you do it. 1, interrupt the pattern. Pause, breathe, and literally walk away from your screen. Shake out your arms. You're giving your nervous system a shot at resetting. 2, label what you're feeling. Sounds simple, but it works. Is it shame, fear, frustration? Naming the emotion takes you from inside it to being a third-party observer. Number 3, use this grounding mantra. This is temporary. I've faced harder things, and I know how to change it. Say it 3 to 5 times, not in a whisper, but with intent. This isn't woo-woo. This is neuroscience. You're redirecting your internal signal before your subconscious runs away with the wheel. Now let's talk about the quantum science of scarcity. And we'll talk about it without getting too sci-fi. We're not just physical bodies in a material world. According to quantum theory, we're a part of a unified energy field, constantly interacting with it through our thoughts, emotions, and expectations. Physicists call it the quantum field. You can call it the matrix, the source, the grid, whatever you want to call it. The point is, you don't just observe reality, you influence it. When you sit in fear, you're not just reacting to your situation, you're feeding it. You're tuning your frequency to match more problems, not solutions. That's why this episode is more than about mindset. It's about frequency. You need to get back into neutral, or better, into gratitude, trust, and vision, because that's what the field responds to. So let me give you the reality reset technique. Here's what to do instead of panicking. It's a 3-part technique that I use personally and I coach clients on. Step 1, the 1 month forward visualization. Sit down, eyes closed, picture yourself 1 month from now. You're logging into your bank app and it shows the number you wanted. Not what's there now, the number you need, or even more. Feel the relief, the calm, the I got this energy. Stay in that moment. Let your nervous system get used to that feeling. And here's why it works. You're literally installing a future memory. You're creating an emotional reference point that your subconscious and energy field can now move towards. Step 2, the micro gratitude shift. Now I want you to name 10 things you already have that are evidence of stability, flow, and abundance. Here's some examples. I have running water. I had enough for groceries this week. I have skills that can earn me money. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm also not where I was. You're not faking positivity. You're anchoring your awareness in what's already working. Gratitude literally changes the brain chemistry and shifts your electromagnetic field. You start becoming magnetic again. Step 3, the affirmation reset. Use this exact phrase. I trust that abundance is my nature and it's showing up now. Say it 10 times. Seriously, because repetition matters. Why? Because your subconscious doesn't believe what's true. It believes what's familiar. Make this familiar. Optional but powerful. Let's reframe the struggle. I'm going to be straight with you. Sometimes these low moments aren't just bad luck. They're pattern interrupters. They shake us out of the comfort zone that was quietly killing our growth. I've seen it in my own life and with clients. The financial struggle becomes the catalyst to launch a business, create a new offer, shift careers, or set real boundaries. So if you're in a money dip right now, ask yourself, what if this is a turning point, not a punishment? That's a powerful question. Sit with it. All right, let's wrap this up. Here's what to do when your bank account feels like a warning sign. 1, interrupt the panic pattern. 2, regulate your nervous system. 3, use the reality reset technique, future state visualization, micro gratitude, anchored affirmation. Then reframe the moment. I'm not screwed, I'm changing. This works not because it's magic, because it aligns your mind, your emotions, and your energetic field to something more useful than fear. If this episode helped you, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future episodes. And if you got a personal story, a question, or something you want me to cover, drop it in the comments. This is Quantum Reality Awakening. I'm Paul Bauer. And just remember, you're not powerless. You're not stuck. You're one frequency shift away from something completely different. See you next time.